only 24 units being made, and absolutely gorgeous from every angle. What's going on, guys? Bijan here. So if you want to know everything happening in the car world, know all of the secrets well before all of your friends and family, go and smash that subscribe button. If you stick around until the end of this video, you're going to know everything about Supercar Blondie's new Ares S1. What is this beautiful car? Former Lotus CEO Dany Bahar created a company where essentially what he's doing is he's taking the guts from a C8 Corvette and then making the body so pretty. So essentially what he's taking from the C8 Corvette is the chassis, the engine, the transmission, and also all of the electronics. Now that doesn't mean that he's just taking the stock, everything, and throwing it in the car and putting a different body on top. No, he's definitely making some changes. Now looking at that interior, you can immediately tell this is not just some C8 Corvette with a shell on it. Really nice diamond stitching everywhere, nice cluster in front of you, nice dash, just really pretty to look at. Now if we go from the interior to the engine, Dany has made some wonderful, amazing, happy, glorious changes to the engine and transmission. So what Dany did was he took the C8's engine and beefed it up.
Don't you know, pump it up, you got to pump it up.
700 horsepower and over 700 foot-pound of torque. For those of you that know the C8 Corvette, that is a 200 horsepower gain and over a 200 torque gain. That is not bad. And of course, the transmission has to be beefed up to handle all of this newfound horsepower and torque. Now, this car is not yet in production. It is still going to take some time. I cannot wait to hear a startup, a rev, and how mean this thing is going to sound. I'm sure he messed with the exhaust, messed with the intake, messed with the internals of the engine to create all this new horsepower, and it's going to sound aggressive. Now moving on to the exterior of the S1, this is where Dany let his mind run wild and created something beautiful. This S1 is pretty from every single angle. Those really nice headlights. I love how the mirrors are on the stock that they are. The cab of the car is pushed way forward, so from this side shot it looks stunning. Now moving on to the back, there's that nice long taillight, which Supercar Blondie was talking about how that may get changed to a 4 taillight design. That one single taillight kind of reminds me of one from a Bugatti. Now some stats about the car itself: 2.7 seconds 0 to 60. That's down from the Corvette's 2.9 seconds. Dany chose to go with the Corvette chassis and engine because his mindset was, why reinvent the wheel when there's so many off-the-shelf options that are already really well done. Now I'm sure that does cause Dany to save some money in production because he is making a body, retuning, reflashing, and really modifying that engine, but he doesn't have to make something from scratch that's a one-off. Like Supercar Blondie was saying, it's still a C8 Corvette engine, so most dealerships, most indie shops will be able to service it. You don't have to hire a tech from the company to come out to your car just to have the car serviced. Now, all of this talk of money savings, I thought this car was going to have a drastically different price. I thought this car was going to sit probably somewhere in the 200,000 range.
It's amazing. You are 100% wrong.
I was not correct. This car is going to start out at $500,000, $500,000. Now, when I tell you how many of these are going to be made, that price makes a little bit more sense. 24 units of this car are going to be made. Supercar Blondie is going to be getting the first one. She did her walk around a couple days ago in the flesh in Dubai. That car is absolutely beautiful from every angle. I cannot wait to see updates and see what that car sounds like and see what it drives like. Now, over the next few months, we're going to get more and more updates as Ares starts to produce these cars, and once Supercar Blondie gets the very first one. Now, if you have $500,000 lying around and you want a very limited production car, something that's going to sound absolutely mean, 700 horsepower V8, Ares S1, there you go. That's going to be it for the news. I'll see you guys on the next one.